the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And he'll take it up past the 25. To the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Blue 58, check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to... But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
What is 50? Hey, you block over here.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And they try to sweep to Jones. Skirts by him at the 35. Oh, and now some space to operate. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The quick slant caught. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On second down now, it's Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Williams. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Hard throw, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 40 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to go anywhere behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Gets around him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, he shifts past him. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. That's a line. You ain't going nowhere. Tie it left. Edwards got four down. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 14 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
56.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Williams. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the kick by Butker is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where...
There he goes, right side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you? And need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Yeah. I've been